If you're a coach, counselor, or therapist and you've got clients who get stuck or keep repeating the same patterns, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Lee Ashby, founder and creator of the Life Values Method. And in this video, I'm going to give you a short but clear overview of what the Life Values Method is and why it works so well in sessions and how it helps clients get better outcomes with you, without getting bogged down in vague values work or theory. So put simply, the Life Values Method helps clients get clear on what matters most and connect with a deeper why they actually care about. And when a client has that clarity, they stop spinning their wheels. They can prioritize what matters and they can make decisions with less conflict. They follow through more consistently because it feels meaningful, not forced. And for you, as the practitioner, it means you can get traction faster. Less time trying to motivate, less circular processing, and more progress between sessions. You get to do your best work sooner. So as a coach or helping professional, you've probably had sessions like this. A client comes in and they can tell their story, explain the problem, and maybe even say what they want, but they can't prioritize what matters, or they feel conflicted inside and they can't make a decision. Or they might be getting defensive or avoidant the moment things start to shift. They can say the right things in session and seem motivated, but then nothing happens outside between sessions. And after a while, it creates that familiar grind. Lots of talking, stop-start progress, motivation that comes and goes, and eventually the client feels like they're failing and they want to give up. And so the frustrating part for you is that your expertise is right there. You're ready to help, but it's all stuck on the sidelines. And you either spend heaps of time trying to motivate them and create clarity before your real work can even begin. Or your process just doesn't land because they're not quite ready yet, even though they genuinely want what you've got. And most of the time, it's not because your client is lazy, resistant, or incapable. It's usually a mix of unclear values, competing values, and unclear identity. And there's no simple way to turn insight into a decision, and a decision into action. They can't prioritize what matters. They want two opposing things at once. Might be freedom and security, comfort and growth, peace and approval, that type of thing. So their commitment stays shaky, their direction stays vague, and the shift is smaller than it should be. And in practice, you see it as clients going around in circles for weeks, stuck in old habits or indecision. You might even see it as having that insight, but there's no behavior change. It could be agreement in session, followed by collapse outside the room, and then low confidence and low self-worth creep in because they feel like they're not making progress. And so for you, it can lead to over-delivering, hand-holding, using up all your precious time, and that slow frustration of that you know you can help, but they're just not getting that traction. And so this is where the Life Values Method fits in. It gives you that structured way to get to the core of what matters most, cut through the noise and build a foundation for the client's success from the start. Now that creates traction faster, so you can focus on what you do best in your niche. So it's not values work for the sake of it, it's values work that becomes practical. Let me talk through a few examples. You could be someone trying to help improve their health. Your client might say they want to lose weight or build better habits. But when you explore it through values, you often uncover the real driver. They want to be present for their kids. They want more energy. They want to feel strong and healthy. They want to play golf with their mates without slowing down their group of friends. And so suddenly the work isn't just calories and discipline. It's got meaning. and that's when making progress improves. So if you support someone changing careers perhaps, they might be paralyzed between security and purpose. They might be able to list the pros and cons for each job forever, but they still can't decide. So naming those values clearly and seeing that conflict helps them choose with conviction instead of out of fear. Another example is that you could be working with someone approaching retirement, where they might feel flat or restless or unsure of who they are without their career. So values work helps them examine what that role gave them, things like contribution, achievement, and structure, and it's all wrapped up in their identity. So values work explores all that, and they discover what matters most and how they want to express themselves going forward in the next chapter of their lives. So when values are made visible and prioritized, clients stop relying on willpower and motivation from other people, and they start moving from the inside. They're pulled in the right direction instead of constantly needing to be pushed. At the highest level, the life values method has three core parts. And first is a collection of values-based exercises and prompts. Now these help surface priorities and create clarity. Second, the virtual deck of values cards. This is so clients can visualize, explore, and define what's most important. And third is something I've called the Life Values Alignment Grid. This is like a map and a compass in one, and it helps clients see what's going on, understand their patterns, and see what a better path looks like, and how to take those important next steps. There's another video where I walk you through the alignment grid and show how powerful it can be in sessions. It's honestly one of the things I'm most proud of creating. Now, why is this so helpful in practice? I've boiled it down to three big benefits. First, it cuts through the noise and reveals the real priorities at play. Second, it helps clients see their patterns, especially when things get tough, and it helps them understand what to do about it. And third, it gives you and your client a flexible framework that you can rely on, and it slots right into how you already work. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and you don't have to feel like you're letting clients slip through the cracks. When values unlock intrinsic motivation, clients often come alive. They stop feeling confused or broken. They can see the pattern they've been stuck in, and they can work with it, and that creates hope and momentum. So life values and the method were born from our work with couples and clients. My partner Jackie is a couples counsellor, and she uses values extensively in her Save My Marriage program, helping couples reconnect through shared values. And for individual clients, a powerful starting point is identifying their top personal values, because it immediately opens up conversations about identity, priorities, and what's driving the choices they're making. If you're looking to take values work to the next level and make it more structured and usable, the Life Values method is for you. As a practitioner, here are a few ways you can use the method in the work you do. You can use it at the start of sessions and check in deeply and get to the good stuff sooner. You can use it to break behaviour patterns and indecision by naming values conflicts and getting deeper clarity and direction. You can assign it as homework that clients actually complete because it feels meaningful and energizing. You can use it for decision support, for career change, identity shifts, in relationships, leadership, the real world stuff that people actually wrestle with. And you can use it to develop values-based boundaries, especially for people-pleasing and over-functioning behaviours. And you can use it for values-based goals and planning that actually matter, what the things that people actually really want, It's adaptable and you can use it lightly or you can go deep. It's up to you. So the practitioner kit contains everything you need to start. Inside the kit, you'll find the practitioner guidebook with more than 40 structured exercises across key themes. You get access to the virtual deck, including the full set of 214 values cards. Plus, there's curated sets and power combos as well. You also get the alignment grid. This is a powerful tool for change and direction. And I also have a video series as well for practitioners, and there's more resources being released all the time as the method grows. So overall, this kit is designed to be repeatable and inclusive in the work you do, and it's all about supporting better client outcomes without that complexity or overwhelm in your sessions or programs. So it's especially useful if you work with clients who are in transition. This could be people who say things like, I feel stuck, my heart's not in it anymore, or I don't know who I am lately. I keep doing the same thing and I hate it, or I know what I should do, but I just don't do it. So if your work involves any of that, then values work tends to slot in naturally. And here's the practical upside for you. When clients get clearer, they get better results, and your work begins to speak for itself, leading to a healthy and successful business. So if you want to learn more and get started today, here's two good options. First, go and download the free Life Values Alignment Grid Guide from my website. It'll show you how values and responsibility interact, and you can begin using it with clients straight away. Or go ahead and explore the full practitioner kit if you want the whole method and the complete toolkit. Next up, I encourage you to watch my video on the Life Values Alignment Grid, where I'll show you how quickly it can reveal what's actually going on for your clients, especially if they're feeling stuck, conflicted, or unhappy in their current situation, but are struggling with change. So check that out now.